Your dad's staying? Saddam Sunday?
Having to do everything his way, which means I'm confused. Yesterday, I gargled with lava, and this morning, I rebuilt the Berlin Wall.
I'm shocked, George. I'm so shocked I'm eating my own food. Did you know it was this bad?
Oh, yes. He keeps telling me I've got to get rid of Janet. You're a friend. What should I do?
Can I have her?
He says she's distracting me. Maybe he's right.
It ain't Janet that's distracting you. It's him. You gotta defy him.
No, I can't, Arnie.
Think about it. What's the worst thing that could happen if you didn't do what he said?
And alter my face.
Exactly. You'd be just like me.
I think I'll do as he says.
George won't go, Janet. Nobody listens to their parents these days. If they did, my triplets would be miles away.
Mrs. Raven, please tell me you tuned into my show this morning.
I certainly did.
Yes, there is a God.
And thank you for the new telly.
Don't mention it. In fact, please don't mention it. I could be had up.
It's a lie, isn't it? You didn't watch his show at all.
I did, actually. I viewed the whole thing. I haven't got a box to monitor my viewing. That was a lie. I tuned in. Don't say a word. I want a video recorder off him next.
George, how's it going? Please tell me it's going better.
I've just rescued 3 people near the top of Everest.
Great.
They didn't need to be rescued. And they're from Berlin. They're going to get home and find I've divided their city again. I'm sorry, Janet. I'm going to have to go with them tonight.
No, you won't. Don't worry, George. I'll think of something.
Will you?
Of course I will. When have I ever let you down?
When you fed me peanut butter and my head turned green. And when you left my helmet on the bus. And when you told me I'd enjoy Titanic and I couldn't stop crying. When little Leonardo's icy blue face sank slowly beneath the ocean, leaving lovely
Yes,
Kate.
yes, all right, George. But I won't let you down this time, I promise. No, Seamus, I understand. We failed to convince you and George has to go. But before you take him with you, I'd like you to meet my parents.
If you want. One more dead sheep won't make any difference.
What good will that do? They hate me.
Psychology, George. Listen and learn. He's just in the bedroom. He'll be out in a sec.
What's he like, my precious? Is he like George, a bit peculiar?
Oh, here he is.
Mr. and Mrs. Dawkins, this is my father, Seamus.
Pleased to meet you. And you. You must be very proud. Garrett's a fine girl.
Thank you. What did he call her? Are you here for good, or just,
He has to go this evening, and I have to go with him. We're splitting up.
No. Darling, that's marvellous news. I'm sorry, Mr. Sunday, I can't be a hypocrite. Every mother has expectations for her daughter, and your son isn't quite what we were hoping for.
Mum, what are you saying? His son isn't good enough for me?
Of course that's what she's saying. She tells all of Northolt. She should have her own website.
Quiet, George. Are you actually telling Seamus that I am too good for his son?
I get it. Yeah, Dad. Are you going to let her get away with that? Are you going to stand there?
Oh, okay, George. So, you think that my son is not good enough for your daughter? Well, let me tell you something. You're right.
Yes! What?
He isn't good enough. He's been useless at his work lately. She deserves better.
We wanted to marry the doctor she works with.
You are living with this, and you could have a doctor. You must be mad. You must be mad, Ella.
Seamus, they always think they know better.
You're telling me.
Oh, God, they're bonding.
Remember our parents, Stanley?
Oh.
What they said went.
Do I remember? Many's the time I felt my dad's hand on my backside.
Why would he...
Smacking him, George.
Me too, Seamus. I lived in terror of my father.
Those were the days.
But this one did everything her own way since she sat backwards on the potty.
Mum?
Look at mine. He carries a water towel when I told him twice to use blankets.
No.
Talk me through that one again.
No, not now, George. I'm talking. Let's go and pack.
And she would never finish her dinner. What do you do if they won't eat up?
Well, in the good old days, we could have locked them up. But you can't imprison children like you used to.
I've never split up with anyone before. I hear you're meant to go through all the CDs and divide them up.
That is one of the rituals, yes.
Seems a bit unfair. I didn't buy any of them.
No, you're only supposed to take what's yours.
All right. I would like to take something of yours, though, Janet, to remind me of you.
Okay, what?
Well, according to ancient law, when an Ultron warrior leaves his bride, possibly never to return, he takes one of her fingers with him.
Right, what, the whole thing?
Yes, well, you see, on Ultron they grow back again.
Yeah, they tend not to do that here.
No, well, better not then.
It's bad enough losing you, George. I'd rather not lose a finger as well. Down here we tend to take a lock of hair.
That's not very hygienic. It might have dandruff.
It's better than a rotting finger.
And that's true.
And I have just washed mine.
Right.
Come on, George.
Where will you live?
Well, you can stay with me for a while. We've got a pool, an 18-hole golf course. How many strokes did you take to go around last time, George?
19.
See, you need the practice. Come on.
Dad, what if I don't come with you?
I told you, you cannot stay with Janet and remain a superhero.
Okay. Then I'm no longer a superhero.
Oh, don't be silly, George.
I'm serious, Dad. I renounce my powers.
George!
I want to be an ordinary, normal person. I want to stay here.
You cannot do this, George. I'll have your powers removed.
Fine.
You'll be relocated.
Fine, too.
You lose your looks. Once your power is gone, you look like Arnie.
Could be worse. Can't imagine how, but I'm sure it could be.
George, you can't.
Oh, look, it's a touch of frost.
Janet, he's renounced his sacred duty. The world needs him. Say something.
George, I'm sorry to say this. I'd rather watch Ground Force.
Okay.
You will be punished for this.
Fine, punish away. Nothing you say can make me change.
What is it? What are you getting?
747, 35,000 feet. Engine failure.
Right, I'm getting it too.
Oh, well, some you win, some you lose.
George, you're not just leaving it.
I've renounced my powers. I've got to leave it.
No, this is wrong. If this is what it means, then you've got to leave me and go and save that plane.
But without you, what's the point? What's the point of anything? Life? Work?
Oh, God, a superhero with depression. That's all the world needs.
The pilots told them all. They're singing Abide With Me, and a nun's got her guitar out.
To hell with you. I'll do it myself. If my back wasn't acting up. All right, you can stay with her, but you must save the plane.
Do you mean that? I need it in writing.
George!
There's a plane about to crash.
20,000 feet and plummeting.
I'm writing nothing.
Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya.
All right, I'll sign.
Okay, go, George.
I have to check his signature.
George, he's writing it. Now go and save that plane.
What plane is that, then?
Did you get him to the airport all right?
Yep. He gave me this for you. It was what my mother left. Actually, after the explosion, it was what was left of my mother. Along with the finger.
Oh, you keep that. This is lovely.
I think he's quite lonely, you know.
I'm not surprised. He must drive them mad at done rescuing.
He said he was missing me, and he was jealous because I'd found someone. You remind him of my mum. Except you can't shoot lasers from your armpits.
Well, I could practice. Poor old thing.
He's not really that bad, I suppose.
No, I suppose he isn't.
So, you wouldn't mind if he came and stayed sometime?
No, I suppose not. Sometime.
That couch is killing my back, George. Shove over a bit. Ah.